I have made some bad mistakes in my time, but that's the breaks, and I'll bet I've had way more fun than you.
Hello there, welcome back to another edition of Kip Does Stuff. Today I do something a little different. It's not really a review or anything. It's something I bought at Goodwill a long time ago. Never really tried. So I'm going to actually open the box, see what's in it, and see if I can get it to work. Let's get started.
Okay, I bought this at Goodwill several years ago. I think the ticket price on it says $6.38, which wasn't a very good deal at the time because $6.38 for anything at Goodwill is just a ripoff. But I don't think I've ever tried it. It's a dovetail box joint jig for power drills. You're supposed to be able to clip it onto your drill, and it's supposed to work. And I don't know. Look at the thing. It's got this little, I don't know, these guides here, and then I don't know what this is. It does look like a bit for cutting the dovetails and some sort of fancy thing that goes onto the drill here. So I'm going to open this up, see what's in the box, because I don't think I ever opened it. I've had it for like 10 years. And let's see if we can make it work. Okay, here we go. So let's open up the box, see what we got here. Not in very good shape. So, let's see, we've got this little fancy adapter that goes on the drill. We do have this big guide. Let's see, this little nut or something, some sort that goes on something. The bit doesn't look like it's in very good shape. Some piece of plastic. I think it's for maybe drawing out the dovetails, I don't know. Ooh, look, instructions. Oh, and the receipt. Let's see if I can look at that. 2013, I think that's what it says. I'm not sure, but yeah, it might be 2013. Maybe I haven't had that long at all. So let's get seeing if we can figure out how this thing works. Okay, I've got everything laying out here on the bench. This piece is called the grid. This is a spacer, that's what it's calling it. This is a shaft, which is weird. This is the cutter, or what else they call it, dovetailer. And then this is some sort of adapter, and this is a guide with a special handle on it. Let's see, if we look at the instructions, it shows the parts list and how it all goes together. Apparently it wasn't all put together in the box. And then it shows how to attach it to the drill, tighten it down, get it ready, and what kind of cuts it'll make and such. Here's a bunch of instructions that don't mean anything really. And then over on this side it shows the way to use it. So I'm going to try to set it up on a piece of 1/2-inch wood, I think, and see if we can cut a dovetail. Okay, so I've got this guide piece in my power drill, and I've got a small problem I've noticed already. If I give it a little go, you notice that handle is moving around, so it's got a slight wobble in it. I don't know if it'll affect anything because it seemed to be in this shaft somewhere, but when this is perpendicular to this as it's going, so it's not really causing that much trouble on it. So now I'm going to try and slide this into this guide and see if I can make a couple cuts. I had to improvise how I hooked it to the bench because I didn't have any vices that could hold it down right. So let's see if we can make a dovetail. Okay, I put it in the vise and tried to advance it, but that's all the mark it made in that wood. The cutter is apparently so dull that it won't do anything. I even tried to advance it downward into the end grain, and all it did was make a little dimple. So I guess I'm going to have to see if I can find another cutter for this or just scrap this completely. So what do you expect from $7 at Goodwill? Thanks for watching. Okay, we're going to try to take 2 on this. The flutes behind the edges were just round, and they were wider than the cutting edge was, so that's probably why it wasn't working with the crap. So I decided to take a whetstone and try to clean it up a little bit. I know nothing about sharpening bits like this, but hey, for $6, I can at least try. So let's see how well we can do this time, see if anything will work. Okay, so pretty much like the last one. It doesn't look like it's going to turn in much. These bits are just too old and beat up. There's no way it's going to work. All I can barely do is put a dimple in there. It couldn't even cut on the edge here. So I guess I'm better off just cutting by hand or skipping them all together, because there's never been a time I've ever needed a dovetail. Thanks for watching.